There we go. So I will not take a lot of time from you today. Most likely, yeah, most likely it's gonna be around 40 minutes. I will make sure not past 1 hour because there's a lot of things we're gonna talk about today. So the only takeaway from this webinar, if you would say, is I will show you how I actually transition myself from a trader who actually struggling, who was wandering around. I've been trading for almost 15 years now, and I never actually made money for the first 5 years at all. I was like coming back and forth between systems, between indicators, between options and futures and forex and a lot of stuff. Most of you the same. Even if you are new to trading, I'm coming from the future. I'm telling you the truth, you know. So I'm gonna explain first briefly where I'm coming from. I'm gonna explain where I'm coming from because this is very important because you have to understand I was in your shoes. You are not alone. Right? Everything you've been thinking in trading, not me, everyone have the same because trading, it is. I will always say this hardest way to make easy money. It's very hard. People think it's easy. It's not. If it's easy, everyone will make money from home, which is not. It's very hard because it's against. I would say it's against human emotions. Right? If you are staying in a market and the money's flowing around and you're trying to be disciplined, it's hard. It's very hard. So, and then I will explain my system, how we can trade it, how you guys, even our members, been with us for almost, I have people here with me since 4 years. How we can, take advantage of it and what you can move forward and that's it. So like I said, I've been training for almost 15 years. But before I go ahead and explain this. I want to actually picture when I have one-on-one session with everyone, I always ask this question: what is your goal? Because if you don't have a goal, I just want to trade to just trade, you know, it's very vague. Or I want to just make extra income. What do you mean by extra income? Like, what do you want actually? Do you want to trade the whole day? Do you want to trade 1 hour a day, 50 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day? What do you want? Right? In the beginning, I didn't have this question or answer. I just, I make money from my business, so I wanna make trading as an income, other income stream. I believe in multiple income streams. I don't believe trading shouldn't be your main income stream, and I'll explain why, ever. So if someone tell me, okay, I wanna trade for living, I just wanna quit my job and trade, I said no, never do that, ever. Because if you day trader as of living, to pay your bills or to put food on the table, you're gonna lose money because your emotion gonna kick in. Imagine now you are in a trade and you are like $300 up, and your trading strategy tell you stay in a trade, and this money is gonna pay your bill. You're gonna exit trade because it's normal. We're humans, so trading must be the one income stream from your income streams. Could be your job, could be your investment, could be your online business. It doesn't matter, but must be one of your income stream. It never would be the main income one. Until you reach a point, actually, I will explain how you do this. You reach a point that actually you don't actually, I don't really say you don't care, but you have a lot of income streams that actually trading for you is just I'm trading for fun. I want extra income, but I don't care actually, right? If I win, I lose, right? So I've been trading for a long time. I did option at the beginning for a while, and then it didn't work for me. If you guys know options, it's very complicated. You have to deal with calls or puts and verticals, and it's very hard to comprehend, especially if you looking for the simple stuff. So I didn't make money from options. I did lose even. It was break even, and I did this for like 2 years, and then when I transitioned from options to forex first in the beginning, I used to trade forex as a day trader, which is I don't know why actually people trade forex day trader. It's a very stupid thing to do. If you are trade forex, just swing trade, like a whole position for 4 days, whatever. And it was not profitable again. And I then someone introduced me to futures, and I didn't know back then anything about futures at all. And back then there was no evaluation firm, there was no prop firm, there's nothing like that. So you have to trade your own money. right? And when you trade your own money, if you guys, anyone here trading their own money, you have to, there is something called margin. So in order to open a trade, let's say, and there is no micro, let's say you want to open an NQ contract, one contract. Now with the margin one contract around $600 just to open a trade. So you have to have in your account as a daily margin, because something called overnight margin, which is different, it's huge. If you want to hold the position overnight in Q, I think the margin is average 15 grand, just to open, just to keep the contract open overnight. But as a daily trader, which is between in a normal trading hours, around $600. So just to open a contract. So in order to open to trade E-mini, you need at least 20K. I would say 10 to 20K. This is the minimum you can trade, right? So yeah, so I start learning futures, and I jump a lot of courses. I took a lot of a lot of lesson courses. I bought a lot of indicator systems, and I start applying them. And in the beginning, I get some results, and then I hit some losing days, and I said, oh, you know what? I want to add some new stuff. I don't like that, and I just look at YouTube or Google. I don't think there was a YouTube. Oh, yeah. And what is the best indicator? What is the most strategy that never lose? All this searching stuff we all use all the time. And I was coming, someone using another strategy, so I start applying it. I start adding stuff to it. I start actually mixing stuff between different strategy. Apply it for a few days, losing, or a week, and then have a one losing week or one losing day. Start doing something different. And I did this for like 3 years. I lost a lot of money just by doing this. And I was actually miserable, right? If you see in the morning, if you see it after trading, you'll actually know if I have a winning day or losing day, which I don't like I don't like to call it winning day or losing day at all. It's actually very bad to call it that way. But you will know if I have a winning day or losing day by how I look, right? Because I was like emotion. If I make 2 grand in a day, then you know what? I was 2 grand a day trading 2 contracts, and if I trade 10 contracts, I'm gonna make 5 grand. 5 grand times by 20 trading days, I'm gonna make like 100K a month. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini next week. Stuff like that. One losing day, second losing day. You know what? I hate it. The system suck. I hate trading. I start to go back to scratch again and learning other stuff like that, and back and forth all the time. I used to hate trading Fridays. Everyone know why I used to hate Fridays? Because Friday, if I have a losing day Friday, can you imagine if you hit a losing day Friday and you actually spend your weekend thinking about how much money you lost in this weekend, in this Friday? It sucks. Actually, this one story. This actually happened. I lost all my saving in one day, which is dumb, and all my saving in one day. So it's like gambling. All my saving in one day, and because I was so scared to tell my wife and family I lost this money. I take them for vacation for a week. I didn't tell anyone because I was actually so angry and so sad, and I didn't want to think about it. Sounds gone. You guys can hear me now? I'm gonna say sounds gone. Anyone can hear me? Hello? Let me type this again. Anyone? Yes, okay. So Omar, I think you should check your sound. I take my family for vacation just to prepare myself to tell them the truth, that I lost my saving in one day. And I spent a lot of money on this vacation, another money just to, I don't know why I did this, but I was like, So, again, there was no valuation firm, so you have to trade your own money. So I quit trading for a while after that because it was like hard, actually. Hard on me mentally. It's not only money, it's again, when you are a trader, your job is to keep your mental always in check. Like your mental status always must be in check. But I wasn't like that. I was all over the place. And I started actually to quit trading. I quit like for maybe 5, 6 months. But then I met a guy who was actually trading for a long time, and this guy was like around 65, 70, and this guy used to trade on the floor for a long time. And I met in the gym, and we talked, and he told me he already make a lot of money from trading futures. And so I told him, man, what's your secret? What are you doing here? Like I tried everything, nothing works. And he said, what actually you mean by trying everything? I said, I tried a lot of strategy, nothing works. I said, I got what you mean. Okay. And I asked me what you do for a living. I said, I have a lot of business because I still have a lot of business, but I used to fund my trading for my business. So I make money from my business and then fund the trading account so I can lose. You know what I mean? And he asked me, so you know what, just forget about trading now. He gave me 2 books to read, just read 2 books, come back again, give me a call a week or two, once you read them, and then you can sit down and talk. The 2 books he gave to me, one of them is about psychology. Nothing about trading, nothing about, technical or fundamental stuff like that, nothing. It's all about psychology, it's all about emotions. Second book was actually all about how we perceive trading, how we look at trading from the perspective of gambling. But we don't see it, we don't know it, but it actually is a truth. And how this book can switch your mindset, switch your perspective from looking at the trading as something excited, something unpredictable, to treat it as a real business, as you actually doing your own business. So I read, this 2 book was one of the best books I ever read in trading, in general. Not only trading, in general. And I will give you these books once you're done. And once I done these 2 books, I called him, sit down, and he asked me a lot of questions about what I'm doing in my business. And the first question he asked me, what actually you do in your business? He said, I have a car dealership. And he told me, okay, so when you open your business in the morning, what's your day-to-day routine? What do you do? I said, okay, I have some people work for me. I used to have 3 salesperson back then. So I have 3 salesperson on the floor, and I have receptionists. We have a lot of news ads, so take a lot of phone calls, appointments. Some people come. If we close the deal with the car, it's fine. If not, that's fine. That's it. So, do you, when you sell 1 car in a day or 2 in the morning, by noon you already sold 3 cars already? Are you excited to just, I want to sell like another 5 cars? I want to make let's make a huge discount because today is a big day when we sold 3 cars and you on top of the world. Yes, I said I'm happy. Yes, I sold 3 cars before noon, but I'm not making anything stuff up because I have a good day. It's just a business, right? And so what we do is we wait for 3 months, and after 3 months we see what revenue we made, and then what's our expenses, and then this our net profit. And then okay, if we like the profit, we want to scale, then we spend more on ads, spend more on hiring new people, whatever. But it's not day-to-day thing, you know. Second question, when you have, and how frequently you pay your employees? Bi-weekly, so Fridays. So when you pay your employees, that day you pay employees. I think most likely that day you lose money because you pay more than you get in this specific day. Most likely. So yes. Do you feel sad because you pay this day you lost money? Technically this day you lost money because you pay more than you get. I said, no, it's expenses. It's just expenses. He said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, trading, the guy, all of us know who invented trading. Most likely, if you know, in general, it's a Jewish guy back in New York. And it was a group of people, actually, it's not only one, that were inventing the idea of trading. And actually, this idea is very old. It's a very ancient idea, but the exchange itself in New York, the guys who invented it were Jewish people, actually, and then even they used to trade in a coffee shop. And this coffee shop now is the New York Exchange. If you look up the history of trading, there's actually a lot of videos about it, a lot of documentary about how the trading comes. It's a brilliant idea, and it's an evil idea too, because it's against the human emotions. So, Trading itself is like a world, like the world we're living in now, right? Picking a strategy is like picking your job. Just hold on. Again, picking a strategy is like picking your job. So if you just graduated from school or from high school or college, whatever, you know what? I want to be accountant. All right. So you study accounting, you graduate, you work as accountant. You open an office, start making money, and why you choose to be an accountant? Because from your experience from the world around you, accountant making good money. So you decided to be so you study, you learn it, you go open your office, and you just move on, and you just do whatever what else did, and you just move on, right? But you don't actually, when you open your accountant office, you said, okay, I have one of my friends, actually, he has a nail salon, and he's actually making good money from this salon. I'm actually gonna get one of my rooms in my office, and I'm gonna make it nail salon. So my clients, when you come do their paperwork, I'm gonna give them nail service. Do you think this is possible? It's accurate because someone else making money from this nail salon, so I gonna separate my business and get one of my rooms to be a nail salon, other one to be a coffee shop. It's not possible, right? Because this is a business itself. So it must be its own thing, and it had its own rules and its own days and its own everything. If you want to open another bit, that's fine. Just open another business with its own place, its own rules, its own employees, everything differently. But do not mix together. It's not gonna happen. Same like trading. That guy told me that day, because I was keep talking about strategies. You know that this is the last thing you need to figure out, or last thing you need to think about, strategy. It's the last thing. It doesn't matter which strategy you use. It doesn't matter. If you trade a strategy that supply and demand, trade strategy support resistance, whatever strategy you're using, it could be simple as heck, it could be very advanced, it doesn't matter. This is actually the trap. Everyone, or I would say, the elite try to, feed you that there is something out there that's actually going to make you millionaire in one night. It's not there. And if it's there, you're not going to see it. Or even buy it. There's no way. So, strategy is the last thing you think about. It's not the thing. Everything is going to work, but your job is to find that career, which is, I told you, trading is like a war, like we're living in now. Your job is to find that career, that the one thing you want to do in life that actually make you money, that match your personality. So if you guys like, if you one of them, if you don't like, let's say, wake up so early in the morning, are you gonna pick a job that actually make you wake up at 5 in the morning? No. I'm a night person. Personally, I'm a morning person, I would say. Right? If you, like me, I don't like, I'm a very morning person. I wake up at almost 5 a.m., maybe like 4:30 every day. Right? If you give me a job that work overnight, I will not take it. I don't like it. I like to work in the morning. I'm a morning person. So your job, two things, is actually find an edge, which is career, in the market. That edge, that in the past 6 months, a year, it has a revenue. Like an accountant, you're making money, or engineer, or whatever, teach, whatever, any business, make money with the last 6 months. Like someone did it before. Someone did it before, and it has that edge that already has make a revenue. Yes, it does have expenses. Of course, every business has expenses, which you guys call it, or most day traders call it losing days, which is not, just expenses. You pay the market fees to participate in this game, and you have to pay. There's no way around. Right? So, but overall, there is a revenue, which is profit. If you find this edge on your job, if this edge making money, and it is matching your personality, right? Because some people actually doesn't like to hold position like for 3 hours. They can't actually mentally they can't. Or do you like to trade more than 3 4 hours, or do you want to trade like 5 minutes a day or whatever, only afternoon, only morning, right? If it match you and it make money, just do it like a job. You are not going to the market to wander around or to find a new thing. You know what? Every time I have a one-to-one session with everyone, anyone, it could be one of my traders, anyone else, and he shared my screen or she shared my screen with me, and I see a lot of nonsense chart on the screen, like 5 6 charts, a lot of crazy candles and crazy. I know this guy or this girl is like trying to. I was there. He's not making money. He will not make money if he keep doing this. I guarantee you. And we can have this meeting after 1 year from now. And if you don't know if you don't understand what I'm talking about, meet me after 1 year. It will be the same position. I promise. I promise. Take this. Again, I'm coming from the future because I did all this. I've been every situation you have been before, ever. So most traders, what they think, and I was one of them, trading is something excited, is something unknown, just money flying around. So I am smart enough to figure it out. I am the one who can actually make it happen. So my job is go in the morning, trade, and find a way to never lose. And if I have a strategy that's working but have some losing days, and another one I saw on a YouTube or Facebook, whatever, someone had, oh, I make this strategy that never lose, blah, blah, blah. I'm just giving up my thing I'm doing, and I tried something new, which is like again, you are accountant for 2 days, and then you switch to be engineer for 5 days, and then you switch to be carpenter for 3 days, and then you're a police officer for 3 days. Do you think you're gonna make money? Simple question. Yeah. Simple question. You're not gonna make money at all, right? Because you jump. And by the way, I'm keep stressing this because this is the core of trading. If you didn't get this right, if you didn't change your perspective, how trading you're not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it. Just I promise. You're gonna finish this webinar and then you're gonna jump looking for another strategy or whatever, or even using mine, and then you're gonna give up after 2 3 weeks or whatever. It's not gonna happen because it's mental game. So all you need to do change your perspective. So I used to trade in the morning, have 5 screens. I used to wake up 5 in the morning. I live in San Diego now, but I used to live in Toronto. So market open 9:30 Eastern. I used to wake up at 5 in the morning just to, I have 4 hours, just to analyze the market, watch the news. I have 5 screens. One of them has a daily chart. One of them has, the index and all the stocks and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. And by the time market is open, I'm ready to take trades. I have like 5 6 strategy in my mind because I keep jumping. I don't know which one I take. I just, wondering. I'm going to what? I will stick with this one. I will take it. I have a winning trade, and then you know what? This will lose. I know what? Keep switch to other one. And once I'm done trading, I spend like 3 hours, 4 hours every day, just try to figure out how can actually I make the strategy never lose. I did this for a long time myself. And I go in the morning, I test what I'm doing, and some winning, some losing, and move on, another thing, stuff like that, all over again. And I was watching the CNBC news every day for this nonsense economic shit. Sorry, excuse my language. I never understood, and I never will. Do you guys actually understand anything from CNBC news, or it's only me? Like when you are talking about the FOMC, which you have today, honestly, I don't understand shit. This guy's talking at 2 p.m. Nonsense, crap. And actually, this was true. Actually, it was like 1 year ago. He was off the mic, and someone asked him something, and he said, "You know what? I just have a script, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I swear this happened." He was off the mic, and someone asked him. He's actually on YouTube. He searched it up. The guy who's talking at 2 p.m. FOMC, he said, you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just script. It's not just nonsense, but I have to say it. That's the truth. So I never knew anything about. My personality, I don't want to overanalyze stuff because I'm done with this. I want to trade 5 minutes in the morning. I don't want to trade more than that. I just want to jump in the market, make some money, and get out as quickly as possible. I don't want to look at the news. I don't care about anything. I'm a scalper. I want to trade 1 minute. I want to trade one short. I don't want to trade like 5, 6 markets. I used to trade that. I used to trade NQ, crude oil, ES, RTY, all over the place. I don't want this anymore in my life. I just one short, one market, one strategy, and that's it. I want to trade in the morning, 5 minutes before the market opens. I can wake up 5 minutes. Sometimes I do this, by the way. I wake up 5 minutes before the market opens. You guys here know that. Even you can hear my voice. I just wake up and take the trade. No thinking, just dumb. I can teach my strategy to someone actually to my daughter, 9 years old, and she can trade it easily. That's how dumb I want to be. I don't want to think. So I find someone who's once I'm done with this guy, and actually he asked, just go out there, try to first like change your perspective as that's the edge you're gonna find. It's your job. It is not something exciting. It's gonna find it, back test it, but first find someone who's doing it and do it successfully. Or your job, take his edge, back test it for 5, 6 months. If it's good, profitable, then do it. As a career, it's your job now. It's your it's your 9 to 5. It's not gonna be 9 to 5, but it's your job. Just do it. Don't change a thing. If you change a small thing, it's not even the career anymore. If you are a doctor, you know what you're doing. You're not gonna invent anything. You're not gonna invent it. You're gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna do this heart surgery in my way. No, it's not. You have to follow what other people. If you wanna do something different, do it on the side. Like if you wanna invent a career or invent a strategy, feel free to do it, but on the side. And the thing is working. The strategy you have that's make you money. That's very consistent. Keep doing it. Test another stuff on the side if you have time. If you want, test on the side, back test it for 6, 7 months, back, and then if it's good, just do both. Like multiple income stream. Like you already have nail salon and car dealership. Different location, different business, make you extra income. But obviously, both of them shouldn't be, interact with each other. Like one in the morning, one afternoon, whatever. But it's different businesses. So each strategy in the market, it's actually a different business. You are doing business with the market with different aspects. That's it. And when you go in the morning trade, your job is to is just do it like it is. Don't change anything. And don't be so excited if you make money because it's a revenue. Don't be sad if you lose money because it's expenses. That's the part of the business. You have to pay the fees. You have to pay your part. So your only job is two things. Do it every day and keep your mental status always in check. This is your asset. In trading, your asset is your mental check, your mental status. If you're mentally exhausted, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes in this market. So that's why when I'm done trading in the morning, I close my chart. I close my laptop actually. I don't look back. I'm not looking back. I don't want to look at my chart. I don't look at what I did. I just close it and go on my day. Do something else. And I encourage my traders to do this too. I don't backtest anything. I don't look at anything. I'm just done for the day. And it's boring, actually, because I'm doing this every day, same thing. But again, what's the thing I always say to my traders since 5 years now? If you feel bored every day, this is actually the time you're gonna make money. If I'm asking someone, oh man, I'm doing the same, oh man, this is the time you're gonna make money because you're bored. Be bored means that you're doing the same thing and you follow the rules, that's it, so you're gonna make money. That's the thing here. If you are excited because you make a lot of money today and happy, you're gonna be the same person who's gonna be whining and sad and crying if you lose. Make sense? Same one. If someone sends me a message, I make 3 grand today, and he's like, all these emojis and love and yeah, happy for you, man, but this is not the case here. Why are you so excited? Yes, it's okay. You make money today. That's fine. Good revenue. Nice. It's not about today. It's about, it's a business. So, good. But don't feel so happy because you make money, because you're going to feel sad if you lose. So be a joker. I'm not saying don't celebrate because you make 3 grand in a day. Just be conscious. It's okay. Make money. It's a business. But do not be overthinking or over emotionally if you win or lose. So 2 things. Remove this from your dictionary. There is nothing called winning day. There is nothing called losing day. It's just a trading day. You do a pot. So, okay. So I went out there. I find a guy who's selling options actually again. But I took his approach of trading. He never used systems. He was just using his approach. I back tested for a while, and it was very, very, very profitable. So I made it to futures because I don't want to trade options anymore. I don't like it. I make it to options, and I come up with my system. This one here, show you. Again, if the only thing you take from me today is how you change your perspective on trading, even if you don't take my system, that's my point, right? So I'm gonna show you now what's in my chart actually. What indicator I'm using. It's very simple. All of them is free indicators except my systems. And so I'm trading in Q only. I don't trade anything else. Only in Q. I trade on 1 minute time frame, Heikanchi. I trade Heikanchi because it's a very clean bars, but it's the same like 1 minute. So I trade Heikanchi. It's very clean for me, Heikanchi. And I trade this system with Epix 250. This is actually a new account. I just bought it like a month ago. And this account now sitting at almost 10K a month. So, yesterday was a month exactly, 10K. It was one losing day last month. And I trade 2 contracts in Q. One of them is 100 tick stop loss. 100 tick stop loss. Stop loss gonna be moved. I will show you how. And first contract is 40 ticks profit. 80 ticks profit and 70 ticks break even. And second one, 400 ticks and 70 ticks break even. And I'm trading the second contract like this. I'm using huge trading stop because my goal here, I don't want to make like few ticks. But the minimum winning for me is $400, which is the first contract. This is the minimum. So Friday yesterday we make like $800. The day before we make 700. So it's gonna be between 400 until sometimes 2 grand, 1,500, doesn't matter. But the minimum is $400, right? So I'm gonna explain what a strategy is. I'm gonna explain actually how you trade it, and then I will explain how you can use it with evaluation, because some people actually use it with 50K account. They trade 6 micros, and they are very successful. I'm gonna ask him to talk if you want and share the experience with the trading group so far. So before I explain the system, I will show you actually what in this chart here. Right? So the first thing you have in the chart, we have the 100 EMA, the white line here. It's a 100 EMA. That's it. And we have this greenish line. Is going to be the 8 EMA. I use it sometimes to tide my stop, sometimes, not always. And I have the swing high and low, which is the free indicator in NinjaTrader. Swing high and low, 5, strength 5. And I have this white dash. It's called parabolic SARS. It's a free indicator, NinjaTrader. Free. I use it sometimes, sometimes to trail my stop, because my stop is already automated trading. But sometimes I use it. Parabolic SAR. I have the VWAP. It is not mandatory, because I know VWAP is not a free indicator, but if you don't have it, that's fine. But I use it for me sometimes, but you don't need to have it VWAP actually. It's an extra. I have the pivots. it's a free indicator. It's called pivots. It's very, very, very important to have it. And I have the daily, the current day high and low, previous day high and low. It's a two free indicator. Show you the period day open close high and low, and current day open close high and low. That's it. Just as indicators. Right? So the first system I developed myself, by the way, I didn't hire anyone to do it for me. I did it myself. It's called Quant Alpha System, which is this green and red lines. So what is this? This is actually a system prints signals with sound alert, shows you the market direction, where is the market gonna go, depending on the level two, depending on the volume, a lot of stuff in the background. I don't want to bother you how it's programmed, but it do the whole lifting, because the guy who's selling option, in order to get a signal like this, he has like six, seven indicators you have to look at. You have to look at the ticks, you have to look at the RSI, a lot of things, in order to get permission, the market gonna move up or down. So I take all of this and add some stuff to it, and I did the signals, which is long or short, right? We call this signal S1 signal. We have three signals using the system, three signals. So the first one is the S1 signal, S1, this one. And this one here short. So the green is long, red is short. But we are not taking trades long or short because we have S1 signal. There's two rules, actually. First rule, if you are going long, the signal bar must be above the 100, above the white line, to go long. If you're going short, must be below the 100. And the bar itself must be close below, which if you guys look at this short signal, the market, this bar actually didn't close below the 100. So this is not a valid setup. It's not valid. So the bar must be physically close above the 100, which in this case, in this right setup. This is the first rule. Second rule, which is the most important one, and this is actually the one I learned from this guy, and actually this is the one which keep me have barely any losing days. I don't like to keep seeing losing days, any expenses days, which is you have to ask you whenever you have a signal, whenever, by the way, this actually take away again, even you don't take this is a takeaway. Whatever signal you are using, whatever strategy you are using, you must ask yourself this question every time you take a trade. Do I have a room? Do I have a room? Because technically the market doesn't give a shit about your strategy at all. The market is gonna move anyway. He doesn't care about you, about me, about anyone. Market is moving collectively. So if you don't have a room to move, you are actually facing a wall. And there is no reason to take a trade 50-50. What do you want to achieve? Yes, but my strategy tell me, no. Market can give a shit about strategy. If there is it support or resistance, or there is something in your way, don't jump, man. Don't do it. Why? If your heart is gonna beat, oh my God, it's gonna break. No, don't do that. Just wait until we have a clean signal that actually have a rule. But we are not considering the swing high and low as support resistance, actually. Our support resistance is either low of the day, high of the day, close of the, high of the day, high previous day, or low of the day, low previous day, or open close, which is this gonna be like this red line here. It's very obvious. This red greenish. This is gonna be support resistance, or pivots, or supply and demand area, which this one I'm gonna explain shortly. This is actually our support areas or resistance. If you have a room more than 80 ticks to any of these areas, you're good, which is this case. So this is a signal here. So where is our next support gonna be supply? And boom. How many ticks you have? Oh my God, yes, it's a good trade. So when this trade happen, let's assume now the market is live now. This signal will print while the bar is performing. So it's not gonna print after bar close. No, it's gonna print while the bar is still working, a 1 minute bar. So our job now is to get our buy limit, do our buy limit order, and wait until this bar close, and then we're gonna add our buy limit right here. We're not doing market order, only limit order, buy limit right here, just above the bar, high of the bar, few ticks, and wait, and boom. Actually, it didn't hit our entry in the beginning, and just waiting, and here we go, hit our entry. Now, our stop. Stop loss should be either at the swing low, previous swing low, or the second parabolic SAR dash. Which one is closer? In this case, the second dash is closer because I don't want to risk all this. So if the dash is closer, I want to add it here. If the swing is closer, I'm going to do swing. Which one is closer? The dash. So my stop loss is going to be here. Initial stop loss. And boom, that's it. Hit your first target. I don't know how much money you get this here, but anyway, a winning trade. Easy. This only one signal. It's called S1. We have 3 signals. And by the way, my most favorite one, I'm gonna actually ask this my traders here. Do you guys know which what is my most favorite signal? S1 or S2 or S3? And it should be the robust S3, yes. This is our most favorite one. S3. V1. We don't trade V1, buddy. We don't trade V1. What are you talking about? So S3, our most favorite signal. I'm going to explain what's the S3. So this is S1. Very simple, right? So let's think about the short. Very quick question here. Is this short signal right? Is valid signal? This short signal here is valid? Anyone? No. Yeah. Why no? Because it didn't close below the 100. So this is your first check mark. So no, it's not a valid. Is this long right here is a valid signal? Quick question. Nope. Nope. Why? Because it is not closing above the 100. Is this short right here is valid? It is valid, yes, but that's why I have the VWAP. That's why I do it. Again, if you can have the VWAP, it's very good to add it to a strategy because VWAP is crucial. VWAP it's a very, very strong support resistant line. It's like a magnet. So if I have a signal right at the VWAP, I'm not jumping. Just let you know. Never gonna do it. Yes, sometimes you break it, but why? Why do I take a trade right at the VWAP? Like how many ticks I have to the VWAP here? I know like 5, 6 ticks. Why? No need to. 20 ticks. No. So if I have a trade right at the VWAP, nope, not a chance. Not jumping. So for me, this is not valid because it's at the VWAP. I don't trade it at the VWAP. So let's go another one. Is this one is valid trade? The short one. First, how many distance between this and the VWAP? We have 63 ticks. 63 ticks from this low of the bar until here. And remember, I need 80 ticks. I need 80 ticks. I need the distance between the entry and the next support resistance, 80 ticks at least. I need to get my freaking first target. So, with that being said, is this setup valid? No, it's not. It is not. Because it has distance 64 ticks due to the V1. Right? So, it's not. Not jumping. I'm not taking this trade because it has less than 80 ticks. I need 80 ticks space. And that's actually exactly what happened. See? Just came up, down, touched the view up, boom, up. Why do I do that? No, I don't need that. Right? Nope, not valid. Let's look at another one. Is this one a valid signal? The green one, the long. Yes, it is, of course, because it is above the 100. And this, guys, can you see this trade? This actually we should take every day. If you look at the S1 trade, this trade should look every day. Look at the how many ticks we have to make support. That's beautiful. We have more than our profit target, and that's it. That's all you need. We need a blue sky. I don't need anything in between. So that's a valid trade, right? This is S1. S1 doesn't happen like a lot. Happen. The most one that happen is S3. And this is the most one we take every day, by the way. S3 is like we take it every single day. I'm going to show you it's S3 is. And this is my favorite one by far. And if you only take S3 every day, you're going to make a lot of money. A lot of money, I'm saying. So let's talk about S2, and then you're going to talk about my favorite one, which is S3. Let's talk about S2. S2, this is the least one happened. It's not happened very often. Again, all these signals been tested for a long time and been working for a long time, so it is back tested, it is working, it is beautiful. So there is no doubt, there is no add-on, you don't need to add anything, you don't need to move stuff, you don't need to add your own signals, you don't need to do nothing. Right? I will show you the S2. Let me see if I find one here. Before I show the S2, can anyone of my training room here explain to me what's the S2? Very quickly, just briefly, quick question. What is the S2? Anyone? And please don't make me sad and don't know it. What's the S2? Been trading this for a long time, man. What is S2? S1 is not valid, and so S1 is not valid. What's the condition? What's our entry? Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah, you're right. So I want to show you what I'm talking about. It's actually, yeah, but no. Blah blah blah. It's not happened a lot, but when it happened, it's freaking 100% winning trade, man. So good. I think we took S2 like the day before yesterday. I think Monday, right? Monday we take S2, right? Like if you think about like 5 days in a week, like most likely 4 days S3, most likely, and maybe one day a week we take S1, maybe one day we take S2, but S3 is that almost every day. There we go. This is an S2 here, right? So S2 is very simple, very, very simple. Is when you have S1, it's not valid, like this one here, right? So this one, S1 is not valid. Why is not valid? Because the bar is closed above the 100, so it's not valid short. So when you have an S1 not valid, it could be because it is above or below the 100, or it could be there is no space for movement. It doesn't matter. It's not valid. Now, I am looking for an AI volume, which is the second system I made, which is called AI volume. You guys see this red arrows and green arrows? You see it? It's called AI volume. So this AI volume is an indicator, give you the spike in the volume in a specific bar, which shows you if there is a spike in the sell side or a spike in the buy side. That's all about it. So when you have a S1 signal, it's not valid. Now, when you are looking, and you, by the way, you all the time you guys see me in a room, I'm always proactively analyzing before I take. So now we have this, I'm looking for this. Right, guys, in the morning? Just remember that every morning. Oh, now we have this signal. Now I'm looking for H2 because this is the most one you have. And how many ticks we have? You have 8 ticks, blah, blah, blah. So you should actually proactively know what you're looking for. So now, if I'm in the market like this, if I am like this in the open or whatever, I got the signal. Now, guys, you know, this S1 signal not valid. And there is big distance between support resistance with no S3. Now looking for S2. So I'm looking now for AI. Here we go, AI. Oh, we go. This is an AI. Happen after not valid S1. My short entry will be right here. So I'm gonna add my sell limit right here because I have a S1 signal that's not valid, which means the market is still pushing down, but it's above the 100 or there is support resistance. I don't care. But we got an AI, same direction, which means the market wanna push. Let's go. It's gonna be short. There we go, and boom, get my first target for sure. That's it. That's the S2. Show an example again. This one here. All right. Again, it doesn't happen a lot, to be honest, S2. But what happened, it's good trade, man. Already. Look at this valid. Oh, by the way, this. Okay, so guys, just asking a very good question. What is this signal? Is it S1? Is it S2? Is it S3? This signal right here. This is my favorite one. Which one? S3. Yes, of course. I'm gonna show S3. So I'm gonna try to find out. And again, another S2. There we go. This another S2, but this actually turns out to be S3. But I want to show you another S2. Look at this. This is a valid 3-2. It's valid short. Already. Look at this S1. So this S1 short, let's say, how many distance? Now, when you have an S1 like this, all you need to do, look for any support resistance. So in this trade here, support resistance, or this actually the support, is gonna be the swing low or this red line, which is this gonna be, I think, the current day high, the current day low. Which one is gonna be the support resistance we're gonna use? We're gonna use this one. So how many ticks we have? We have 117 ticks. So this is a valid trade, right? This is one not valid. Here we go. This is another S2. So and here we go. So we have S1 not valid because it's above the 100. Now we're looking for S2. S2 should be what? It should be AI volume and it close below or above the 100. It must. Guys, we are not short if the market above the 100. We are not long if the market below the 100. Period. Just to be clear. 100 is the line of the sand. So S1 not valid because it's above. Now we're looking for a bar that has AI volume and close below the 100, which is this one. This trade here. This guy right here. That's our trade. That's our S2. S3. The most beautiful one, the most one all of them is good, but I love S3. So you guys see this red and green areas, greenish, whatever areas. Actually, I want to change the color. I want to make it more visible. How about make it like this? And make it like Right, make it capacity maybe like 20% to be more visible. I think it's this more visible. Yeah, more visible. This green and red. This is called supply and demand elite zones. So these zones give you it read back the last 300 bars behind and perform an area that the market rejected as support or resistance. And it's automated. And this area is already performing dynamically. So this area here means this is the most recent area. So it moves when the market moves with it. So in the morning, it could be this area, it could be right here. Because the market moves, blah, blah, blah. So this area moves with the market moves. It's not static. So let's say the market now go down here and break this area, break it, go down, blah, 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 and reject it. This area is going to be moving down here. And same thing. The market go up here, break this area, go move up, reject it. This area going to move up here, right? So it's moving dynamically. The S3 signal, it's very simple. It's a breakout trade. So when we have an area, let's say we have this area here in the morning. This area up here was here in the morning, like this. And I can make it red to be easier. This area right here was here in the morning. And we are at the open. Usually, I take the first trade, and I won't show how many trades, I take one trade only, but I wait like 30 seconds. I don't like, when I have a signal right at the open, like at 9:30, 6:30 Pacific, I'd like to jump in. I wait like 30 seconds. I want to see this, choppiness. But no. And let's say this is an open, this is the first war, and this is an area here. All I need to see a signal coming right at the area. It could be one system signal, the green, red light. Could be AI, it doesn't matter. Each one of them. And if I see this, I am immediately adding my buy limit here for breakout. Because breakout, first of all, 99% has a big room to move. Like look at this. Between here and whatever is the blue sky. Because this wasn't not here before. So look at the distance between here, the breakout trade, and the next 600 ticks, man. Come on. That's a beautiful trade. So I do my buy limit here, and then boom, I'm in a trade. Breakout. My stop loss is going to be where? Question. Stop loss, 1 second here. Stop loss is going to be right here or right here. This is the question, guys. Going to be at the swing low or second dash. Can I answer? Can you give me an answer, please? Buddy, Hamil, any trade you take, you must have room for the first target, which is 80 ticks. You must. If there is no room for the first target, don't jump in, right? Yeah, no, it's not gonna be swing low, buddy. It's not gonna be swing low. So your stop loss should be always at swing low or second dot, which one is closer. So in this case, which one is closer? The second dot, second dash. So here, this is gonna be your stop loss. We don't wanna lose all this money. Just put it here. Right? So even swing low or second dash. And that's it. There we go. Easy peasy. That's the S3. So S3 is any bar coming toward an area with a signal. Could be AI, could be whatever, could be, there's only two, AI or quant system. Right? And try to touch the area, and then you wait, you add your buy limit or sell limit just below or above the area until you take the trade. Let's show you one scenario for S3. This one actually I like to show you because it's very important actually. Very important, actually. Very, very important. Let's say, okay, I'm gonna show you this. Let's say, let's say this area right here is right here. Right this, like right here. Let's say this area is right here. Right here. Right? And market is moving up. You get a signal, AI, whatever, here. And now, it's an S3 signal. But the question is, do you have room? Do you have room? What's the distance between your entry? This must be your question every time you take a trade. It doesn't matter which strategy, even you don't use mine. Do you have room for your target? If not, don't take the trade. So here we go. 34 ticks. So do you think there's enough space? No, not enough space. So what you should do now? I would say, you know what, just wait until the market break it. So market gonna go up here, break it, and then when market break it and perform and reject, this area is gonna move up here immediately or here, whatever. Then you wait for another AI or quant system coming, and you add your buy limit here. You take the breakout. The area is gonna move anyway. All you need to do, be patient. Be patient. Do not jump in because there's an area, there's an AI, but no. Do I have room? So, my plan, I come in the morning, I open my trading room at 6:25, 6:20 Pacific time. 6:30, I'm looking in the market. I wait 30 seconds, I take my first trade. Most likely, I'm done with the first 3 minutes. 99% of the time. You guys can explain, can you tell how many minutes you be in the market usually? With experience so far. Like 99% of the time, by 6:30, 6:37, 6:38, I'm done. Correct me if I'm wrong, with you guys in the room. Sometimes you stay for an hour. It happens very rare, but sometimes there's no trade. And if there is no good trade, if it happened like last week or the week before, we were in a market for an hour, and there is no good trades. All the signals happen. There is no space to move. You know, it was not a valid trade at all. So no trades. I'm not jumping. I'm not. Your job as a trader is not to validate the trade. Most traders actually they try to validate the trade just because they get a phone. Your job is not to validate the trade. Right? So this is actually the result for this strategy for the last month. Since 6 February 19, I would say, I think 18, yeah. Yeah, this strategy. And by the way, this $2,000 was wrong. It was my mistake. It should be $1,000. But I was talking to the phone and the market. My stop loss should be at the second dash. All right, one more thing I want to explain, guys. Yes, glad I bring this up. When you, let's assume you are here, your entry is here, and your stop loss is here, and the market keep moving up or down, then hit your profit. You're gonna keep moving your stop loss. You're gonna keep moving your stop loss at second dash. Okay, move your stop loss second dash. So you're always moving your stop loss. Sometimes the market gonna go 70 ticks. Your profit target is or 60 ticks, and come back down and chop for a bit, blah blah blah, and the dash is moving. So your stop loss is gonna be moved at the second dash, manually. So you always moving your stop loss to reduce risk. So in the last month, we actually have one losing day. Actually, this $15 was the break even. So this break even day. So we have one losing day, just one. This one lose will I lost 2 grand. I lose through contract because my stop loss, I add my stop loss, I swing high, and it was like 200 ticks, whatever, and market chop, and the parabolic SAR was moving, and I was in the call, and I didn't move my stop loss, so it hit my huge stop loss. It was a mistake for me. But if I move my initial stop loss to the parabolic stop with market choppy, this is going to be like a grand or 900. Again, that's why I trade to 250. So if you look at the total profit, 900, 97, 475, gross loss 2 grand. The profit factor is fucking 5, man. 496. Anyone know what the profit factor mean? That's a huge. 496. It's a huge. If you take this picture, send it to anyone. That's a freaking nonsense, beautiful strategy. 4.96. Look at this. We have 40 traders, 40 trades in the last month, 40, because I trade 1 trade a day. So I'm up in the morning, I take my trade. If my first trade is winning, I'm done. No more trades. Make 400, I'm done. Make 600, again the minimum is 400. Whatever I make, I'm done. If I lost, if the lose is around a grand, I'm done. And again, we have one losing day once, so the losing is going to be very, very rare. Winning trade is 28. Losing trade is 8, which I don't know why, because we have only one losing day. Even trade is 4. Average winning is 420, average losing is blah, blah, blah. And the profit per month, average 10 grand. Profit per month, average 10 grand. So, how to trade it? There's 2 options. Either trade 250K, which is 15K profit. So, to trade 200K, 250, which I prefer, which is and now all of them the same price, by the way. 250, Epic's the same like 50, doesn't matter, all the same price. It gonna take for me 6 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks, I would say 6 weeks to pass it. And after that, because it's 15, same thing, you're gonna keep trading until you reach you're gonna keep trading your pay account until you reach the threshold allow you to actually withdraw money, and then when you reach it, you withdraw your first money, and then you're gonna buy another 4 or 5 accounts, and then you're gonna have a trade copy your accounts. If you're gonna make 10 grand a month for one account, that's actually 40 grand in 4 accounts, whatever, 100K from 10 accounts, it doesn't matter. And all you need to do is 3 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. That's it. So I have a quick question for you, especially for the new guys. Live trading room? Yes, it's live, yeah, every day. But we are not trading today because, there is 2 days I don't trade. Good to mention this. There is 2 days I don't trade. FOMC, which is today, I don't trade FOMC, and inflation rate, which is the last Wednesday. That's actually the only 2 days I never touch the market. Why? I don't want to gamble. Market is very unpredictable. Why do I want to gamble? I want to jump in because I like? No. Just be on the side, no trade. So, yeah, no problem. Yeah. Damn young. So I'm gonna give you actually I'm gonna give you our email support. So email our support team, and you will see what you can do. Right? So there's gonna be only 2 days in a month on the trading, because this news happened once a month. The inflation and the FOMC. 2 days a month we're not trading. It's mostly Wednesdays, and we will know in advance, and that's it. We'll open the market trading at 9:30. Come in, take your trades, close your laptop. Other thing, most of you here, I assume you are here, if you are new, because you didn't make money. You are being here for this cycle forever, right? Get an evaluation account, pass it, blah, 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 blah. So you tried your thing, and it didn't work. Because if it works, you're not going to be here, right? It didn't work. Try my thing. Come here fully committed. And the system, like you guys can see, it's very easy. Anyone here new, do you think this system is hard? Like actually it's hard. It needs a lot of experience to trade. It's not. Can you tell me, Dan or Hamid, whatever, if do you think this system, the way I show you, is this actually hard? I wanna know. Can you tell me? It's not. It's very simple. Very simple. You can actually learn the system in a day. Right? So, you try your thing. You did your own stuff. You have your own indicator and system and blah, blah, blah. I look into some traders, I see of them like having like 900 indicators from different vendors. Do me a favor. Try this for 2 months. By the way, 2 months is not a big thing in life. Time is passing, by the way. I've been in San Diego for a year now, and I think like I've been here like for 1 week. Time is passing. Anyway, so trading is a long-term game, man. It's not about today or tomorrow. So try this for 2 months without changing anything. The same chart I'm using here, you're gonna have it. Same chart. Everything. I'm gonna have the same like this with the ATM and everything. Buy yourself 100, 250 account and try it for 2 months. And if you think, okay, I want to buy an account because I want to pass it before I pay another subscription. This is actually the first one I will tell you. You're gonna freaking blow the account up. And actually, that's exactly what they want from you. They want from you to think like this. I don't want to pay another subscription, so I want to. That's why it's again pass the account in 1 day, so you can actually, trade big and oversize and blow the account and buy another 10. So instead of pay another subscription, you actually buy another 10 or 5 or 6. So be smart. Take your time. 250 account, it's gonna take 6 weeks to pass. That's okay. If you don't have enough money in your card to to pay the subscription for at least 2 months, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Simple. Save money. That's the way to make money. Guys, you're lucky. You are talking about $50 or 60, whatever. What are you talking about? Back in the days, you have to trade like 20K to make money. So you're lucky, and you're talking about $50 or $60. Come on. So if you don't have money to wait for at least 2 months to get your P account, and other thing I want to show you, by the way, this is actually. Do you know nowadays 60 to 7% people are actually passing the accounts in Epics, specifically in Epics. They reject their payouts. You know that? Anyone know that? For one reason. For one reason, Epics made this rule, and now 65% of traders who actually eligible to get money withdrawal, they get rejected. Because Epics made this rule, it's called 30% rule. You guys know the 30% rule? Anyone knows? What is the 30% rule? Anyone knows? Okay, 30% rule is if you first trade make $1,000, you make $1,000 in your first trade, right? You are not allowed to risk more than 30% from the profit you made. Period. So, if you first trade is profits $1,000, $1,000, your next trade, you're not allowed to risk more than $300, which is most traders never do that. So you take the first trade, you're up $1,000. You know what? I'm jumping. This is my day. Let's go. And you're risking $600. You lost. You make money, right? And second day, okay, I'm gonna risk around 600. You lose money, $600. You know what? And by the way, they do not tell you that at all. They do not break your rules. They let you keep trading. Keep this between me and you. They will never tell you blow the account because technically you didn't blow it. you actually make you keep trading. So one day, listen to me. This true story for all the traders I know. I listen to all of them. They never actually tell you, because if they tell you, you blow your account. You gotta buy. No, do you want to actually to keep trading? Go, man, go for it. So one day, you make $1,000 and you risk 600. You lost. You lost 600. That's okay. You should do yourself. I'm fine. That's okay. Then and the whole month, you didn't actually reach the 30%. All good. You make 5-6 grand, and here you go. I need my money. And you go through your trading log. Oh man, I'm sorry, but there is one day actually, you risk more than 30%. I'm sorry, you're eligible. Boom. That's it. That's it. They never tell you. Because actually they want this. They want to reject your account. So what next now? You know what, just, trade good next time. That's it. We don't have that here. You know why? Because we take one trade. We're pretty smart. Just one trade. I make my money, I get out. Not risk anything else. There is no way any funding firm can reject this right here. In the hell. And if they reject this trade performance, man, I'm gonna close them down. They can't. They will not ever reject it. They're gonna keep you trade for 3-4 months, and then you're gonna say, you know what, man, you are so good, I'm gonna open your life account. It happened to me for 2 accounts, man. Because you guys know, the P account is just simulation account. They pay you from the subscription anyway. But if you make good money, if you make a lot of money, and they keep losing, you can ask you, hey man, you know what, you're gonna make a lose. So you know what? Forget about these PAs. I'm gonna open you a life account, and you're gonna split profit, play money. Here's the deal. They're gonna do this for you eventually, because you're gonna make them lose. But they cannot reject them. You cannot. Right? So this system designed to actually hack the system and make you make money. If you want a 50 account, trade. How many people did 50 account in the room? I think Hansil trading 50, Omar trading 50. Who's else trading 50 here? Shams, I'm not sure how many count trading 50. Yeah, Hamid trading 50, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people trade 50, and they trade micro. Some trade 6 micros, 3 and 3. Some trade, even someone trade 2 micros, but 2 micros, like, this is too low, man. Too low. So, again, I did this yesterday. So if you trading 2 E-minis, the average 10 grand a month profit. 10 grand a month, 2 E-minis. If you're trading 10 micro, which is 5 and 5, which is 1 E-mini, you get an average gonna be 5,000. So if you're trading 50K account and you're trading 10 micros, then your profit a month is gonna be 5 grand and your loss is gonna be around $1 grand, which is very good because the drawdown for 50K is 3 grand, so you're still above the way beyond it. So you're gonna pass, actually, if you trade 10 micro, you're gonna pass the account in, I would say, in 3 weeks, 50K account, because the 3 grand profit. But it's a little bit aggressive. So if you trade 10 micros, so this 10,000 divided by 10, divided by, 1 second. 1,000, yeah. Yeah, so if you trade 8 contracts, 8 micros, it's gonna be 4,000. If you trade 6 micros, it's gonna be 3,000. So if you trade 6 micros, your max loss or drawdown gonna be around 300-400, and your profit gonna be $3,000, which means you're gonna pass the account in a month, which is I prefer. Because you don't need to risk too much, you don't need to worry about how many days it's gonna take me, take it steady and easy. So I would say 6 to 8 contracts is good. 10 is aggressive for 50, 10 micros. 6 to 8, 2 and 2. 2 is too low, to be honest. Like 2 is too low. No, 2 micros, no. I would say 6 micros is good. 6 macros in a good spot. Yeah, so 6 macros is good. 8 is good too. 10 is little aggressive, but forget about e-money in 50. 50K account, there's no e-money. No, I don't trade 250. I don't trade 250, 25K, man. Don't ever think about it. Why? It's ever the same price. Why waste your time with this crap? No, don't do that. I like the 250. I like it because it takes some time, but when you make money, you make money. You make money, right? But and again, it's all the same price now. 250K account, same like 50. But some people think, okay, but I want to pass it first. But if it's gonna take the same time to pass both of them the same, 250 and 50 will take the same time, just take the 250. It's gonna make more money anyway. The withdraw you gotta take from the 250 is gonna be more than 50, of course. So why you do it 50, I don't know. But if you want, up to you. But of course, the 25K is nonsense. Don't even think about it. So your goal here, again, we must, all of us have goal, but almost done, like 5 minutes from now. Your goal here is to eventually fund your own personal account. Guys, trading this on your personal account, you need 40 grand. Because I like the 5% max drawdown from your personal account. I trade my life account. You can trade this with 20K, but it's going to be aggressive. I would say 40 grand. If your job, get your first contract, first account funding, withdraw money, buy another 4, 5, or 6, or 10, whatever, copy trades, and you can are you actually able to take money from your funding firm, take 50% yourself, because you have to spend money and feel it because you work. Another 50 fund your account. If you can make in the first year of trading, from now is March 19, right? 2024, 25. By March 19, 2026, you have a 40K funding account. Man, you get a job, you get yourself a $10,000 a month, easy measy. And it's your own money. It's your own money. Easy. Because we don't know how long the firm will gonna last. I would say it's not gonna go anywhere soon, but no, who knows? I don't know. But your goal actually to fund your own account. Fund it. Save money to open a 40K account. You can actually trade this life with your own account. You can make actually this money every day. And the good thing about trading your own account, money, man, you can actually withdraw money every day if you want. There's actually some brokers, they give you a debit card. I have one. You know what I mean? Debit card. So you can actually make money. I make money like I make 600 today. You can actually take your debit card and go buy yourself anything. The same moment. It's like your account, your money. So you trade, money is instantly in your pocket. Instantly. There is no withdrawal, there is no max drawdown, there is no shit, it's rules, it's stuff. So think about like a business. Do not jump between strategies and systems and stuff and look around on YouTube. Forget about all this nonsense crap. We got this beautiful, easy trading system for you. We trade together. Make yourself this goal. And I would say, okay, you know what? Just log you and take a screenshot and take a look in your trade every day and do a short time. You have to do a short time like 6 hours a day. What the fuck are you talking about? What short time? Do I think I have time for that crap? No. My job is good. 5 minutes, I'm out. I don't care about what happened in the news. I don't care about what happened in politics. I don't care what happened in everything. I don't give a damn because I'm a scalper and I'm trading my system. It works. That's it. Right? So that's it, guys. That's it for today. And just I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. I'm gonna get back. Yeah. Yeah. Ask anything you want, man. Just 1 second. When we get what do you mean PSR? I don't know what you're talking about. What does the PSR mean? Talk to me a plain English like golden retriever. What does the PSR mean? Oh, the SR. Do you the stop loss? Yeah, the stop loss is gonna be the second dot. The second. You guys can see the screen or not? I'm gonna ask you a question, Scott. Just give me a second. No, no automation. Okay, so you can see the screen now. So the stop loss here, like again, if you are entry here, your stop loss gonna be either. Now we enter the market now. Let's say this is your entry. This is your entry, and you are in the market now. Your stop loss is gonna be second dot because it's closer. Second dash, which is gonna be this one, right here. So either the second dash or swing low. Which one is closer to you? So this one is closer. That's it. So the markets keep chopping, 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 and your stop loss didn't move your stop loss second dash. If it's not, just keep it. Do you answer the question? Its question is right away or so it manually every time and not auto trail. It's auto trailing. Again, auto trailing is here. Auto trailing is here. But again, sometimes the market chop because auto trailing, if you look at the second contract, so the market has to move 80 ticks, and then the market has to move 100 ticks to trail at 80, and then 200 in at 40. So sometimes the market chopped a little bit. So sometimes the market chop, the trading, the parabolic SAR is move up a little bit. So if this happen, just move your stop loss second loss. But 99% of the time, everything would be automated. Stop loss would move by itself. You got it? Scott, do you have this automated? No, and I will not. Because you cannot do this automated. You cannot. You cannot. How can I know if my support is 800 ticks? It's impossible. And you don't need it, man. You don't need it. If you are a bots, I have a lot of bots. But again, if you are a trading bots, have a trading bots and buy their own trading account and let them trade by themselves and do this with me. Extra income stream, another business. So this is the business here. And you don't need to spend a lot of time studying or whatever. It's very easy. And it's not rocket science. Do you conduct trading room or other? Yes, this is a trading room, buddy. That's why you are here. It's a trading room. The one you are now here is trading room. Right? So my deal for you, for all of you now, we have this system. It's gonna be one-time fee. It's not subscription. It's not monthly subscription. I'm gonna give you the pricing right now. Just give me a moment. This price is gonna be locked for today. Just give me a moment. I know, but every day or someone else. That's me, man, every day. I'm trading the room. This is Mahmoud with me, but I'm trading every day here. You guys can see the screen now? You can see my screen. Hello? Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. I'll be with you. Just 1 second. 1 second here, almost done. I'm gonna show my screen again. You guys can see the screen now? Can you see the screen now? Yeah. So this is the link. So when you got this, just note the price. Gave you a discount for this. This is gonna be for today. So you're gonna get the whole thing, Quant Alpha System AI, Quant Alpha System and the AI and supply and demand. Plus, here is the good thing. You will get the 3 months, the trading room itself included. So the trading room, this trading room actually, it's $136 a month. $136 a month. Times 3, so it's 408. Trading room itself. If you want to subscribe to the trading room itself. Right? So when you got the system, the whole thing, you will get the 3 months included trading room. So because you guys are here today, I'm gonna give you this coupon code. Save now. You can apply it. It's gonna be $595. One-time fee. There's no subscriptions. There's no and it's good for 2 machines. So when you got the system, we're gonna actually do it for you in 2 machines if you want. It's a lifetime. It's not subscription, and you're gonna have 3 months of trading room. So trading room itself is 408 by itself. So what does that mean is 408 minus 595. So the system actually is 197, 87. It's nonsense, to be honest. It's nonsense. And I get a lot of people actually talking to me about, I saw some vendors, they selling a system doesn't actually make nothing like we do, 6-7 grand. And you guys can look it up, by the way. There's some system out there, 6, 7, 8 grand. Sometimes like 10. But for me, I don't know, man. I when I see this, when I actually log in, that's why I made this one-to-one session. When I log into this computer and I see all this nonsense and they keep struggling, it's pissed me off. So if I can give it free, I would, by the way. But I know if I give it free, nobody will take it. Nobody will do anything because I know people. So this is the lowest I can go, and it's gonna be for today. If you take action today, it's gonna be like 160. And I'm actually thinking to make it like 4 grand for the next month. Because it's deserve way more than that. It's this thing you guys see. If you want a price, if I want to do price to it, it should be at least 10 grand minimum. Because it's gonna make a lot of money, right? So it's gonna be include the AI volume, the Quant Alpha System, supply and demand, and plus 3 months of the trading group. So once you get this, I'm gonna see this link. This thing gonna be here. You're gonna use the code save now. Right? So once you get this, I'm gonna send you a support email. Once you get this, you're gonna have a members area. You're gonna show all the videos, all the download stuff. But I prefer you actually email us to book a session. So I want to log in myself or one of my teams, sometimes me, to install it for you myself. And I think most of you here, I did it to you, right? Most of you here, I installed a system myself. I like to do it myself because I want to make sure you are not messing around, right? I want to make sure you are not adding stuff, you are not removing stuff. I want to make sure your chart looks exactly like this. Exactly like this. And please, when you get this, let me know. Yeah, it's $136 a month, but it doesn't make sense, buddy. It doesn't make sense at all to pay the $136 a month and you get all this for 3 months. It's if you want, it's up to you, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. But again, if you want, it's your money, it's your thing, it's up to you. This support email, send them email for the I want a subscription for 1 month. They're gonna give you the link to pay, but you doesn't make sense because you're gonna have 3 months anyway, right? So your job is to get the system. If you get it today, I will actually log in with you today and install it for you. Get ready for tomorrow morning trading, and just forget about everything you do before. I know that everyone I got a someone system. He told me this is the best system ever. You're gonna make a lot of money, and just for and actually some of them are true. I'm not saying I'm the best system out there. There's a lot of system working, but the issue is you, by the way. It's not the systems, to be honest. Us, the traders. But again, it's different career, it's different jobs. I tried some, either way, my fault. I was trying a lot of some of systems before, and actually it worked, but I never gave it time because it doesn't match my personality. That's why. Or I was rushing, I was trying to figure it out, everything, but this one is matching me. If it's match you, if you like to trade 5 minutes a day only, if you don't want to overthink, if you want to get a freedom of your time, you want to just spend 10 minutes a day and that's it. If it's match you, just go for it, man. Go for it. And don't think about it twice. And do not, please, close any other chart in your screen. Do not use multiple screens or this shit, man. Or 3, 4 screens or daily and blah, 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 and 15 minutes and this nonsense. I want to revenge it to the mean and all this nonsense description of people. No. Take it simple, man. If you have your chart like this, and your son come or daughter come to you and tell you, Dad, what are you doing here? You can actually explain it to them. If you can explain it to your daughter, your son, man, that's a goal here. But if you have like 15 short opening and some of nonsense happening all the time, you're wasting your time and energy for nothing. And take my word for it. Take my word. Take my word. And please record it if you want. This is gonna be recorded. I'm not gonna say if you don't buy my system you're gonna make money, but if you didn't take action today on this, because if you didn't action today on this, you're gonna do the same mistake with any other system you do. Today is March 19, 2025. I'm gonna record this time. Record it yourself. Maybe edit. Just what? Add it now to your calendar. To your calendar, just for fun. Please do it now. Add it March 19, 2026. And if you decided to not take action or whatever, just I'm gonna move forward, whatever you're doing, meet me at March 19, 2026. If you make a penny, then email me March 19, 2026, and tell me if I'm still alive and you're alive. Hopefully you're still alive. That's me. I was in your trading room, and actually I listened to you. I never do anything what you're saying. And I was actually doing my own thing, and I actually make a lot of money. And I will give you $5,000. But show me the proof. I swear. Because I know it's not gonna happen. You're gonna do the same loop. Same loop. Gonna meet you next year, same position. Funding account, P account, blah blah blah, funding strategy, other strategy, nonsense, forever. So it's now. So it's time now to take action actually and do the right thing. Step up and do the job. And it is a job actually. It's not something exciting. It's a job. Go in the morning, trade. And the reason I have a trading room is not for you guys to copy my trade. I hate that. It's just to show you how I'm trading. You will get it in the first 2 days, whatever, and that's it. When you get it, trade your chart. Come in the morning, do it yourself. After 3 months, if you want to continue trading room, it's up to you. I'm not forcing you. You don't have to. If you want, 130 months. If you don't want, you don't have to. Do you have YouTube? Yes, we do have YouTube channel here. Yeah, there we go. This is our YouTube channel actually. This is our channel. And this is a good question actually. We post a lot of trading groups, a lot of trades on the YouTube channel. You can actually watch it every day, subscribe to it. Yeah, it's every day. You can watch all the sessions. Any question, guys, before I go? We've been here for almost like, I don't know, almost 2 hours now. That's a long time. Hopefully, this session actually is beneficial for all of you. And if you have any question, we wrap up here. 'Cause I gotta go. I wanna go to the gym. If you have any question, very quickly, the next 2 minutes, let me know. Otherwise, hopefully, I see you guys all at 3 in the morning. If you got this done today, email support, you can book your session, and we'll install everything for you. You can get ready for trade from tomorrow. And that's it. Wish you all the best of the luck. And just, you know, sit on what I've said today. Just try to think about it. Like, what you've been doing before and what's coming, and you will understand what I'm talking about. Right, guys? Thank you so much for your attendance, and see you all very soon. Thank you.